What's going on, moms and dads of Hamilton, Ontario? I'm Adam Carswell. Welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about the different early on locations in the Hamilton area that we've been able to go to, our experiences there. The reason I'm even doing this video is because we've kind of created a little group chat, little community of some parents that we've met going to these locations. And he was one of the guys, shout out to Chris, he was like, dude, you got to be an official spokesperson or do some reviews for early on. I'm like, I don't know about that, but I'm more than happy to kind of give my 2 cents on the different locations that we've gone to. My wife and I, we have 2 beautiful kids currently under the age of 2, so that's a lot of fun. So without further ado, I would like to dive into my experiences at the locations that we've been able to check out. I also am forever a communicator and a salesman at the heart of what I do. Right, so shameless plug to raisingcapital.com if you want to know more about what I do professionally. Go ahead and check that out. Who knows? You might end up on the phone with me. All right, cool. Now, early on, let's get to the point here. And I just want to share my screen with you guys because I figured this would actually be the easiest way. And this is kind of how we navigate it. I mean, just for context, my daughter was born in March. And so that gave my son and I a lot of time to go and just kind of go on tour to a bunch of these different locations. And my wife's been to a handful of them too, but you guys know how it is, the newborn life. This is the world we're living in. So I got to start off with my favorite, and we've been going to this one before we even knew that other early ons existed. Bernie Morelli Rec Center. Shout out to the Burley on the early on crew there over at Bernie. I'd say you guys, just the staff that works there, is the closest thing to family that we found so far here, and that's that just comes from like going to the same place over and over and over again. But we really love the Bernie staff there. So shout out to the whole crew. I don't know. Didn't get permission to drop anyone's name, so we'll just leave it at that. But uh, I'm gonna put these links in the down below, so you guys can go check out the calendars on your own. But we love Bernie, and they have a great. So just a little context too. Bernie has a really good open gym, on Mondays from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And from my experience, it is the best open gym by far in this area of the world. I could be missing one, and I'll show you. I've been to a few different ones that are still good, but Bernie was like definitely is the best in my opinion. So I hope to see you there on a Monday at 9 a.m. And they have Bernie's just a new facility. They got a great pool. You'll see if you go there if you haven't been there. The pool is phenomenal. Their drop-in room is really, really nice. It's all new. I highly, highly recommend Bernie, not just because it's like the one I'd say closest to us that we've kind of just got lucky with, but it really is one of the best ones. Moving on, we've got see, and this is no particular order. I think it's going to be mostly alphabetical. I was just kind of clicking through here. We have not been to this one, but we've heard relatively good things about Cecil B. Sterling, and I've also heard that if you have smaller babies, like more between like the ages of like 6 months and 12 months, this is definitely more ideal for smaller, but not limited to. Haven't been there, but it has been put on our radar. Next, we got this is fun. I'm like diving into this already. Ellis, this is probably as a family, this is our number two. We really like Ellis, especially my wife loves Ellis. They've got a great playground too. I'm just thinking about that now. Ellis has a really good playground, um, and they have a solid open gym. They have, from my knowledge, the longest standing open gym from a time perspective. So they go 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Thursdays, which is great. Love the open gyms. Open gym and outside are always the best for burning energy. You guys know that. So, super nice staff. I haven't gotten to know them as well as my wife, but they're we love Ellis, so highly recommend that one. Uh Greendale. This is like, in my opinion, this is where the magic happens. Greendale Saturdays, right? So you got naturally have more people showing up to this one. The first time that I ever took my son to a Greendale early on, it was the day that his little sister was born. So it's kind of like a good luck place for us. But we love Greendale. We've gotten to know the staff very well now, and it's starting to get pretty packed. I've noticed because it's like the only one really on a Saturday. Valley Park, which I'll talk about soon, does do one on Saturdays that we haven't been to yet. But yeah, I'd say if you're looking to have just genuinely have a good time and meet good people, this is one of the best ones to go to from a consistency perspective. Beasley, you know what? I highlighted this one. I haven't been to this one, but I know a couple people that go to it that spoke very highly of it. So I haven't been there yet, but Beasley is one to consider. I've heard good things about it. Helen Detweiler is also one that we have not been to yet, but have consistently heard good things about. So if it fits to your calendar, your schedule, highly recommend Helen Detweiler. Just again, from what I've heard, it's solid. Looks like I had that. Did I have that in there twice? I did. Okay. So the next one is it's another one actually. So Holy Name of Jesus. I have not been to this one either. However, we do know some parents that go to this one. And I think that a lot of the school ones like this one are open from 9 till 4. I could be getting that wrong. But anyways, heard some good things about Holy Name of Jesus. Huntington Park, only been here once, but I was really impressed with their indoor drop-in because it's the biggest room that I've seen for an indoor drop-in. Most indoor drop-ins are still like big enough to have kids running around in them, but this one really had a lot of space. It was kind of like a hybrid between uh, a drop-in and an open gym, so we really liked that. My son had a blast there. Uh, yeah, I like this one a lot. Only been there once, but highly endorse it. Very nice staff there too. Have not been to this one yet, the French one. I'm American, and so like we aren't. I mean, I guess hablo poquito español, right? But I have basically zero exposure to French, and I didn't grow up in a environment where it was kind of like enforced for me to speak. So uh anyways, we have not been to this one yet, but I keep kicking myself saying I got to get over there with my son because I do want him to become as bi and trilingual as possible. So, and I've heard they're super nice here. And yeah, I haven't been to it yet, but I do want to go to this one soon. So there we go. Little French shout out. Now this one is a banger right here. I'll tell you that. And I make electronic music for fun, and so that's what you call a track. That's like a really good one. You call it a banger. So this one is a banger. This is Saint David. I've met a lot of awesome people here. I love that Saint David, and there's some other ones that do this too, but I love that Saint David goes from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. So you can kind of go at any point in the day if you want to. They have a two-room setup. One has sensory bins and stuff, and it's a little like a bit more active. One's a little bit more, I guess, for like smaller babies, but they've got the bathroom is like right there too. So you have to change the kid or you got to go to the bathroom. Staff is like very good here. I mean, the staff's great everywhere, but this one I've noticed they're really good at like interacting with the kids. Like if you do have to like I don't know, just even check your phone or something, right? Like they got you covered here. Uh, love Saint David. I really, really do like this one a lot. I'd say it's probably number two for me besides Bernie Morelli. So check out Saint David if you haven't already. It's just oh, you know what? They do have an outdoor area that we haven't. It's been cold so far, so we haven't checked it out yet. But like they got it all, and I can't speak highly enough of Saint David. Check that one out. Valley Park, this one's a bit far from where we live, but we have been twice. It's really similar to Bernie. It's just like it's new, it's nice, it's bigger. Staff is very welcoming there. You know, they got a lot going on there. They got like the hockey, like there's just so much you can do if you want to go to that rec center in general. For us, it's just a bit far, but both times we've gone, it's been very, very good. So I like Valley Park. Uh, Westmount Rec, we've been here a lot actually, and they're they have an indoor drop-in. I believe I was looking like maybe. Oh, okay. I thought it was every day of the week. But their indoor drop-in is great. Really solid, fun staff here too. Have gotten to know them pretty well. But what we used to go here for all the time was their open gym from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., which we still do, which is on Thursdays. Now that we know Ellis, which is closer to us, does one from 9 to 11 instead of just this one from 10 to 11, we're probably going to gravitate more towards Ellis just for us moving forward. But either way, like this is a really nice facility, great pool, everything there. They also kind of have like a hybrid drop-in area and do like their own uh variation of an open gym that's not in the gym too. So I would highly recommend checking out the Westmount one whenever you have time because they just have a lot going on there. It's a lot of fun. Um, Winona, I've only been able to go here a couple times because again, it's a little bit further from us. But when we did go, I really liked similar to St. David, they have like like a two-room breakdown where you can go back and forth between two rooms for the drop-in. I don't think they have a door in between the two rooms, unlike St. David, which it is nice to have that door to kind of keep the kids contained. But either way, been to Winona like 2 or 3 times, and that was good. And they do an open gym on Fridays that we've gone to once from 11 a.m. till noon. And that was pretty solid too. Again, it's a little bit further from us, so we haven't really had a chance to get out there multiple times, but have met some great parents out there. And if we, I'd say if we lived closer to this one, then we would definitely be hitting it up more often. So really like Winona. And then lastly, I just put this one on here because I think there's a handful of woodland ones, or at least two. It's been cold from our experience here in Hamilton so far. So um we haven't really gotten a chance to do a whole lot of the outdoor ones yet, but I've heard multiple parents, including the one who told me to do some kind of video like this. Shout out to Chris. He said he likes these outdoor ones with the trails, the woodland ones a lot. So definitely check those out. I know we will be checking them out soon. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning into this special edition video on Hamilton early on locations. Hope it was helpful. If you did find it helpful, obviously drop a like below, comment, and what else? Just have a great day. Again, check out the links down below. You guys are awesome. Remember, and all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level.